Hello, I am Ariane. This is Book Zealots, and I have a book review. The Girl from the Train by Irma Joubert. Part of the reason why I'm doing a single book review is because this is a translated book. And when I heard about this book, I don't remember anyone mentioning that it was a translated book. So something that I noticed about the storyline is that it was very perfunctory. It was just very matter of fact. This is how it is. Even though there's still a lot of emotion in this book. You start to really care about certain characters. Okay, so let me back up. The Girl from the Train by Irma Joubert, translated by Elsa Silke, and it was published by Thomas Nelson. And the publication date was 2015 here in America, or in English. It was published in 2007 in Pretoria, South Africa. So I think the original language was Afrikaans. And that is in this book. So starting from the beginning, this girl is being released by her mom or her grandmother, I don't remember now, an older female family member, to escape the train. Her sister finds her and they walk to a house. The plan is to walk to Switzerland to an uncle's house. Okay, the girl, Gretel, is about 6. The sister, I think, is about 14. And they do end up getting help. And then I guess the man that comes into their lives, the man, he takes them to his family's home. They're Jewish. These girls are Jewish, but the girl from the train, Gretel, does not look Jewish. Her sister looks Jewish, but Gretel looks German. Blonde hair, blue eyes, obviously does not fit in the family of black hair and black eyes. Okay, dark brown eyes. This book is such an emotional roller coaster. Now, one of the things that there are a lot of people in this book, first of all. If you don't like that, you might get confused. If you dive into the story and get absorbed into the story, then you might not get confused, but there are a lot of people in this story. He ends up taking her, so this is one of the things that really upset me. He ends up taking her to an orphanage because at this point, I think he's 21 and she is older. I want to say like 9 or 10. He knows that she has a better chance of a better life with an actual family. His mom is not a nice woman to anyone. I do not like his mother. He understands, even at his age, that he needs to take her to this orphanage for a chance to get adopted. They have lies set up, which she had been told by her parents anyways, or her mother and grandmother. The fabricated stories that they have to tell to survive in order to get to Uncle's house in Switzerland. Can you even fathom that? Anyway. So, she's a very smart little girl. She knows German and Polish, I think. And then when she leaves, she learns another language. And so then, I'm trying to be evasive without giving too many spoilers here. The location that she goes to, the people that she ends up with speak Afrikaans, but then she also finds information about the family she's with because she's been withholding information from them, but she's having nightmares. She has PTSD. She's been having nightmares. She thinks it's from the bombing. She thinks it's from losing family members, etc. And it turns out to be something else entirely. Now, you're kind of given some foreshadowing at the beginning. So if you put 2 and 2 together, you will already know why she's having nightmares. It was well done. The way that it was written, not dwelling on it, telling the deep dark secret. Oh, she didn't know what to tell though because she had suppressed it. Trusting the family members that you are with, trusting your friends so that you can share this information knowing that it wouldn't be used against her. And being in this area that she was at, she was able to do it, and her family was very kind and loving. There were a couple of things, however, about this book that I did not like. One was, well, there are 2 things. One was the religion that is mainly focused on in this book. And I agree with her father at the end of this book that she should not be unequally yoked. And number 2, the age gap. Kind of icky, in my opinion. It is well written. It is very interesting. The languages are interesting. The dynamic of the families, of the PTSD, and not just her, but everybody that had to go through those hard times, and the little idiosyncrasies or nuances that end up becoming normalized because of what they went through. I like this book. Even as a translation, it didn't really feel like a translation. I'm wondering if bits and pieces of it are actually based on history. Like, obviously the war is history, but I mean the people. And on the back it just says fiction. It doesn't say historical fiction. However, there are sources in the back listed. So she gives acknowledgments, and then she has sources. The font is decent too. It wasn't terrible to read, so it reads quickly, which is another thing that I liked. So if you have not read this and you like World War II, you need to pick this up and read it. And let me know if you have the same issues with it that I had. I know in the old days people used to marry very advanced, like it was common to have a huge age gap. I've always felt that it's disgusting to marry somebody that much older, but that's just me. Maybe that's a modern think. I don't know. A modern thought process. I don't know. Anyway, let me know if you have already read this. Leave a comment below. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.